Connor.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Patty. I'll be your occupational therapy working with you. Do you know why you're being referred to OT?
I do not.
Well, it says here you have a right torn rotator cuff. Is that correct?
That's true, yes.
All right. So we'll be working on that with you and the activities that you're doing throughout the day.
Okay.
So have you seen an occupational therapist before?
I have not. This is my first time.
No. Great. That's okay. I'm glad we could sit down and talk. We'll talk about it. Do you know what OT is?
No, could you kind of go over it with me?
Definitely. Occupational therapy entails all the activities you engage in throughout the day. So specifically what we're going to be focusing on is 3 areas. Self-care, which can range from anywhere from dressing, walking, public transportation, and then the other area is going to be productivity. So your job, volunteering, or school, and then leisure, which are your hobbies, sports, or any kind of socialization you do.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to talk about that and the lifestyle, your lifestyle in relation to those 3 areas, and see if there's anything you would like me to help you with. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Good. So what I'm going to be using today is called the Canadian Occupational Performance Measure, otherwise known as Copm. It's just an interview tool. I'm going to be writing down areas of concerns while we're talking. This way, it's a great way for me to get to know you. And just want to let you know I won't be sharing this information with anyone else.
Okay.
It's going to be private just between the 2 of us. So is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. So are we ready to get started?
Sure.
Alright. So like I said earlier, we're just going to be focusing on 3 areas: self-care, productivity, and leisure. So we'll just look at the self-care area right now, okay?
Mhm.
So just remember that these activities include bathing, grooming, feeding, and toileting, okay?
Mhm.
So do you consider any of these areas to be a challenge for you?
Yes, all of them actually.
All 3, all right.
Yeah.
So what is challenging for you with the bathing?
Bathing. Just taking. I mean, starting off just taking my clothes off. It's hard for me to unbutton my pants. It's hard to get my shirt off because I don't really have any movement in my arm or anything like that. So I mean, even down to putting soap on and drying off, it all comes down to just being able to do it with one hand. It's really tough.
Right. So you don't really have any movement?
No. The doctor wants me to. I would keep it in this position as much as possible.
The sling.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then any other personal care that is an issue besides the showering and dressing? How are you able to sleep in that sling?
It's hard. I usually sleep on my stomach, but obviously I can't do that anymore. So having to transition to sleeping on my back's been a little bit of a problem too. Has been some restless nights. A lot of sleeping in a chair. It's hard for me to lay down in the bed and be comfortable. So at least if I'm sitting up in a chair, it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like I said too, going to the bathroom, it's also hard. Back to being able to button and unbutton my pants.
Right.
It's hard for me to do it one-handed.
Definitely, yeah. Well, understandable
Yeah.
there. Connor, can you tell me what is a typical day like for you? What's your morning routine?
Wake up, take a shower, brush my teeth, make myself the lunch for the day. If I have time in the morning, I'll make breakfast. Have to take the dog out, and then I'll head over to work.
Okay. And then how about your night routine, like after work? What's your night
Come
routine?
home, let the dog out, take him for a little walk. Come home, do some cooking, cleaning, and then kind of just hang out, see what's going on for the night. Maybe hang out with some friends or something.
Okay. Awesome. And then, Connor, how would you describe your functional mobility right now?
It's hard for me to sometimes get around. When I am in a chair or something like that, sometimes it's hard to get up just with one arm or something. If there's not something for me to hold on to, sometimes it's hard to get out of bed, trying to go up, especially with this sling on. It's kind of awkward. So
I can't really
Yeah.
roll out of bed there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Huh? All right. Um, and then what about transportation around your community? How do you get to point A to point B?
When the accident first happened, all the medication I was on, the doctor didn't want me driving or anything like that. Um, I've now been cleared. He said it's fine for me to drive. Um, Another problem that happened was my car is stick shift, and I'm right hand dominant, so I can't shift my car or anything like that. So I actually had to borrow my parents' car and not stick shift car, um, just for me to be able to get it into drive and stuff like that. So it's I am able to drive now, which is very helpful. So
That's good. So you more independent,
yeah.
definitely. Well, that's great. That's good news. So I think I got everything there. So I'm just gonna move on to this next area, productivity, which I'm just gonna remind you again, considering these activities such as your job or volunteering, household management such as cleaning, laundry, and cooking.
Mhm.
Um, so can you explain to me the layout of your house?
You come in through the garage, I have a 2-car attached garage. You come in, you walk into the kitchen. Then my living room, my living room's right next to my bedroom, and then my bathroom's connected.
Okay.
And then my laundry's upstairs too. And then I do have a basement, a finished basement, and everything like that. But I don't really need to go down there for any reason. Everything I need is upstairs. So
Well, that's great.
yeah.
That makes it a lot easier for you to get around and
Yeah.
still be pretty independent.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Is there any stairs coming inside, outside?
There's just one step, so it's not a big deal or anything like that.
Okay, fully manageable.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Connor, do you have any pets or kids?
Yep, I have a dog named Cooper.
Cooper. And then do you live with anyone else either?
No, I live by myself.
Just you and the dog.
Mhm.
Awesome. So when we talk about your home environment, so are you currently employed?
I am, but because of the accident, I'm not allowed to go to work right now. But yeah, I am. I am currently employed.
Alright. And then can you just give me a brief overview too of your job?
I'm an electrical technician. So I rebuild electrical equipment. There is a lot of heavy lifting and stuff like that. So I'm the main reason why I'm not able to work right now. A lot of overhead lifting, everything like that. Especially at the beginning, it kind of comes back to the not being able to drive. I was on medication for the arm and everything like that.
Right.
And I couldn't operate heavy machinery, so I can't do anything at work. So
That seems like a good decision there, Connor.
Mhm.
So what are some other skills that you may need to be employed there?
You definitely got to know a lot about electricity.
Right.
Our big thing is safety, so always wearing the proper equipment you need, safety glasses, steel-toed shoes, everything like that. So
Great. Yeah. That's very important. Do you have any other roles in addition to being an employee?
being a dog owner, I have a younger brother. Um, Other responsibilities, not too much right now.
Okay. And do you own the condo?
Yes, I own it. So that's another thing that's really nice. Not really having to take care of any of the landscaping outside or anything like that, any mowing the grass or anything like that.
Great.
So that's definitely a plus right now.
Good. Good. So do you consider those roles that we were just talking about, an employee, being a brother, and pet owner, and
Mm-hmm.
do you consider any of those roles to have more priority?
My dog and family definitely come first, and then I'd say work.
Work's very important these days.
Mm-hmm.
Got to pay the bills.
Yep.
And that's great. Yeah, you don't have to do any outside work. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and Connor, are you in school or you just
Just working right now.
working full time?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good. Yes. Then just this is the last one. Leisure is the area. So just kind of keep in mind also, this includes quiet recreation, so hobbies, crafts, reading, or any other kind of recreations. So sports, outings, if you like to travel, type of thing, socializing, such as if you have any visits inside or outside the home, or any parties or
Mhm.
any kind of other
Okay.
maybe groups or
Mhm.
clubs that you're
Yeah.
included in. So, just start off by telling me what are your hobbies or interests?
One of my main hobbies is water skiing. It's actually how this accident happened.
Okay.
I took a bad fall, and next thing I know, I was in the hospital. So, I mean, during the week, I'll be out on the lake 2 or 3 nights a week. So that's one of my main hobbies. I haven't been able to do. Um, I like to go bicycling. Obviously, I only have one arm. It's hard to go mountain biking with only one arm. Shoot trap. I obviously can't put a butt of a gun on my shoulder right now, so or
Right.
even pull the trigger or anything like that. So, um, yeah, it's all my favorite hobbies seem to need both my arms. So,
Right, isn't that weird?
Mhm.
I think about that. Yeah, well, those are some fun, exciting hobbies. Do you, so when you were in work, what would you do with your free time? And you're a full-time employee, so what would you do with your free time then?
like I said, out on the lake a lot.
Okay.
Definitely like hanging out with friends, doing cookouts and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, I mean, everything seems to come back to you need both arms. I mean, I can't even pull the grill out of my garage right now to do any grilling or anything like that. So it's everything. You don't really realize how much you use both your arms until you can't only use one of them now. So
Yep. Yeah. So I know you said you like, or your job as an electrician. Do you work with anything else outside of the job? Do you like cars or anything?
yeah, I like working on cars, motorcycles. I like to buy and sell and fix up motorcycles. And I can't do that now. I can't ride a motorcycle. I can't even getting down on the ground and then getting back up and holding tools and everything like that too. I am right hand dominant, so I do everything with my right hand, and it's been frustrating, but it'll get better soon. So
Right. Yeah. No, that's a great attitude to have. Good. I'm glad, Connor. So that just we finish up with that.
okay,
So I'm just gonna ask you to look over these areas with me and see if you agree with some of the challenges, concerns that you had, and see if they're working all right. So, and self care, I have cooking and cleaning, um, making breakfast, taking the shower, your range of motion, definitely. We talked about that in a couple areas actually. Um, Returning to the stick shift car, right? Your sleep, we kind of talked about clothing, you dressing yourself, and then with these cooking and cleaning, you kind of mentioned about getting exhausted, obviously, with
Yeah.
working with your non-dominant hand.
yeah, it's very exhausting. I find myself more and more tired every day trying to do everything with the one hand. So
Right. Totally understandable. And then in productivity, I only have a few here. Returning to work, obviously, very big.
yeah, it's important to me.
Yeah, lifting you mentioned some about 20 pounds and overhead lifting, and
Mhm.
also again your range of motion. And you're also a pet owner. So walking, obviously with the condo, you can't let the dogs out. Or
No, we have to walk them, and
Okay.
it's sometimes my dog likes to pull, so
Right.
and I always used to hold the leash with my right hand, so he'd always be yanking on it, but when it first happened, he was jerking me around a lot, and it really bothered my arms. So
Well, yeah.
I've been able
Of
to
course.
haven't been able to take as many walks as I'd like to, just because it is hard on my arm, him pulling and stuff like that and jerking me around. So, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine. And then lastly, leisure. So recreations. We talked about water skiing. Unfortunate accident there. So hands-on stuff. Mechanical stuff. We talked about biking and then shooting trap.
Yep.
Those all seem pretty
Yeah.
head on.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So what I'm gonna do now, Connor, is put the scale out here. And we're gonna rate all of these
Okay.
on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being not so very important to 10 being very important. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Perfect. So cooking and cleaning around your house.
I would say that's pretty important. Probably about an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, or not. Put a 9.
A 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Making breakfast for yourself.
We'll put that at like a 6 or 7. It is nice being able to. I have a lot of places around here that I can go and get food for me. So
Okay. And then next I have toileting and showering.
that's definitely a 10. Personal hygiene's real important. So
Okay. Returning to your stick shift car. I know you said.
Yeah, I mean it's. I would put that as that's probably about a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And your sleep.
Sleep's definitely important. It's hard running on only a couple hours of sleep and trying to feel better. So yeah, I'd put that probably at like an 8 or 9.
Okay. Dressing yourself.
That's very important. Nobody wants to see me naked. I'd probably put that at like 9.
And just exhaustion, from
Yeah.
working with your non-dominant hand.
Yeah, it's very important too. Yeah, probably about an 8 or 9.
Okay. All right, and then productivity area, returning to work.
Definitely a 10. Got bills to pay.
Right, exactly. All gotta do it. That's not fun. Pet owner, being able to walk your dog and.
Yeah, he's got to go outside too. So yeah, probably that's another 10.
Good. Let's see here. Leisure then, water skiing. Your importance.
That's really important. I'd probably put that in 8.
8.
Yep.
Okay. Hands-on stuff, kind of what we talked about working mechanical.
I don't really miss doing stuff like that, so I'd probably put that at like a 7 or 8 as well.
Okay. Riding the Harley.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I'd probably put that at probably about a 5.
5. And then bicycling.
Yeah, it's important to be in shape, so I'd probably put that about an 8 or 9.
8 or 9. And then shooting track.
I'd probably be about a 6.
6. Okay. All right. So I am going to take the highest numbers here of importance. So let's see. We need 5 of them, and I'm just going to list them down here under occupational performance problems.
Okay.
So I'm just going to look for the 10s first.
Okay.
The toileting and showering, range of motion. I can put that down.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next 10 is returning to work.
Yeah.
The next 10 being a pet owner.
That sounds good.
And then I have no more 10s. So are you okay with just going down to 9s?
Yeah.
Or
Definitely cooking and cleaning is one I would put on there.
okay.
And clothing.
Okay. Any other 9s? Yep. And then just 8s, I guess, is what we have next. So we have a few of those. And then we only have one last one. So let's go through these real quick. So sleep, exhaustion, water skiing, and bicycling.
I would probably do sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah, I definitely need my sleep.
Yeah.
I don't need to water ski, so.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. All right. So then we're kind of doing another range of 1 to 10 here, Connor. And we're just talking about performance, okay? So we're just going to focus on this area here. Let's see. Now. Performance. Let's see here. We're going to rate it from 1 to 10.
Okay.
Performance, 1 not being able to do it all to 10 able to do it. Okay? So toileting, showering, and which includes your range of motion. How would you rate that?
I'll put that probably at about 9 or 10.
9 or And returning to work, performance, 1 not being able to do it, 10 being able to do it.
Me wanting to return back to work.
Your performance, we're talking about performance here. So your performance on work, returning to work, which is you're not working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So not able to do it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not able to go back to work right now.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
Yep.
So pet owner, your performance rate, 1 not being able to do it at all to 10.
I mean, I can do it right now, so probably about a 5 or 6, probably.
Okay. Cooking, cleaning, and dressing.
It's hard. It's a struggle. Probably about 6 or 7.
Okay. And your sleep, your performance there.
Sleep. That's pretty rough. We'll probably do 5.
5. All right. Okay. So then we just have one more. Satisfaction here. So 1, rating it as not being satisfied at all, to 10 being satisfied.
Being able to do it.
Satisfaction we're talking about now.
Okay.
So, so toileting, showering, range of motion. Are you satisfied with how you're doing with that right now?
I mean, it's a struggle, so probably I'm not too satisfied. It's a lot easier when I do have the 2 hands, so
Right.
Probably about like 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. Returning to work, or your work pretty much. Are you satisfied with not working, I guess?
No, not really. I'd probably put that pretty low too, because I mean, it's pretty boring at the house. I'd rather be at work. So probably like a 3.
Okay. Pet owner then we have. So are you satisfied with your pet ownership? 1 not being satisfied at all to 10 being very satisfied.
Probably about a 5. I wish I could take him out a little bit more, but I still do go for little long walks.
Okay. I'll put a 5 down. And then cooking, cleaning, and dressing.
Yeah, I'll probably do like a 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sleep. Probably not too satisfied with my sleep, so I'll probably do a 3 again.
3. Okay. Awesome. I am just going to do some math real quick, and then I'll just give you a little bit of input, okay?
Okay.
All right, Connor. So what I did here is I added up these scores on performance. So that totaled to be 26, and then I'm dividing it by these number of problems, which is 5 right here. So 26 over 5, about 5, is where you are scoring on your performance.
Okay.
And then for satisfaction, I did the exact same thing. I added those up, and that totaled to 19. Did the same thing, divided by number 5, which is about number 4. So your satisfaction score is a 4. So those both are kind of on the lower end. You know, you would say on a range from 1 to 10, I guess. So what I would like to do is get these numbers up, definitely towards like a 7, 8, if not back to a 10.
Okay.
Would you like to see those improve as well?
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have for you, Connor. Are you ready to work on these areas? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'd really like to work on them.
All right. Well, thanks for seeing me.
Thanks for having me.